Hey guys, what's up? Derek here. Today we are reacting to the season 4 finale of My Hero Academia. So, this is called His Start. Last time on My Hero Academia. Actually, before we do that, I want to thank you guys because about just right before sitting down to watch this episode, I hit 1,000 subscribers. So that feels really cool. I never expected to reach that point, at least not so quickly. So yeah, that's just super awesome. You guys are great. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm just super thankful for that. But what happened last time on My Hero Academia? So it was the Japanese hero Billboard charts. So it was essentially them kind of like showing off the new top 10 for the heroes, like who ranks where and just kind of what they have to say about it. And we had Hawks, his introduction. He's 22, so he's younger than me. And he was just like this hot-headed, kind of like somewhat brash dude who's like sick of all the politics and whatever. Like they're all going up there saying these rehearsed statements, and he's like, "Yo, screw this. Let's see how you really feel." And then he hands it to Endeavor. Endeavor's like, "Just watch my actions." But then he recruits him kind of to help him with a job or a mission or whatever. Like he's heard some troubling stuff about the Nomus being back, and he's like, "Yo, I would much prefer it if the number one hero would handle this because I just want to chill." And then they get attacked by a Nomu, and Endeavor is about to go off on this thing, and I'm super pumped because it's been a long time since we've seen him fight. I think the last time we actually saw him fight was when he was fighting the Nomus last time, maybe. I might be recalling wrong. But we also haven't ever seen him like full on go on a fight. Like we've had dedicated fights for almost every other major character in the show except for him. So it'll be really, really cool to see him actually get his own like dedicated fight or dedicated episode, which is what I think this is gonna be. Yeah, I don't know when season 5 comes out, but I'll definitely be reacting to that. I might have to switch things up slightly and maybe do like a before talking about it and then link the actual reaction in the description or something, because anime shows have a a little bit of an issue of getting blocked quite often. I haven't received any like strikes or anything like that, but a decent amount of my hero reactions have been blocked. So working around that has been frustrating, but yeah, otherwise I think that's all I gotta say. Again, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. Maybe I'll do like a Q&A or something. I don't know how many people would actually want to watch that video, but yeah, let's jump into the season 4 finale.
I brought clean clothes and something to keep you warm. Thanks. It's supposed to get kind of chilly next week.
Oh, is this Todoroki's family?
I like the cold.
The heat's never been our thing, huh?
I'm glad.
That's his mom, right?
Well, Shoto has been sending me letters.
Oh,
He said the extra
that's
training
cute.
for the provisional license is tough, but he's working hard to catch up to his friends.
Wow. Didn't know he wrote you so much.
Between living at the dorms and his...
Hey, don't you think it's time they let you get a phone? It'd be easier than writing.
You're right.
Oh, so she's not
See
like
what the
in
doctors
a
say.
in her own house. She's in a
Just don't touch
designated place.
He's officially #1 now.
Not Sue.
The world doesn't know what he did
Yeah,
to
they
you
don't
or
talk
us.
about him.
How terribly he treated his family. It's not like he ever mentions us or anything.
Come on, why would you even bring him up? It's fine for you, me.
I mean, you gotta talk about it a little bit sometimes.
He's basically still. I can't stand that he pretends he never did anything bad to you guys. Especially to you, Mom. It's been about 10 years since he put you in here. And he hasn't had the decency to apologize. He wants to leave the past behind and forget about his family.
I don't think that's true.
He's trying to make some amends now.
Insist on protecting him, Mom.
See those flowers?
Are they from him?
He knows they're my favorite. I only mentioned it once when we just met.
Wait, Dad's been here?
I have no idea what he's feeling.
Makes
or how
sense.
his mind
He's still got a lot of ways to grow.
works. But see, he is thinking about us. He's definitely trying to face his past and his family in his own way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Hey, Endeavor, I didn't know you could fly.
I'm just not falling. Now stay alert.
I feel like
This
the
thing's still moving.
subtitles look different this episode.
Didn't think you could kill me.
This thing can talk?
He's regenerating.
What the
One is
pits?
Hosu. This one is completely unlike any other I've faced because it can talk. Show me strength. In that case, take it alive for interrogation.
Yo, yeet. He's gonna take this thing alive? Ooh, child. None of those people moved as soon as he hit that window.
Come on. Get yourself together now. Stop him, number one.
You know, you could help, Hawks. I mean, you're probably evacuating people, but still.
How is this thing
God dang, that building's gonna come down. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna need some people.
Sense
Yo,
them
that's
fierce
kinda lit.
wings. Screams, breaths, rustling clothes, every human movement. I won't be able to get everyone out of the building.
You can get the people on the top,
I don't
at
have
least.
enough feathers, so I'll focus on those in the most danger.
Are the feathers,
Hawks, Quirk, fierce wings.
like, real?
He has tough yet supple feathers.
Like, do they actually come out of his body?
Under his control.
Or does he just control artificial feathers?
76 people in the damage section. All evacuated safely.
So he has a set number that come back to him.
Is that the best you've got, tough guy?
Of course not. Time to slice and burn.
Oh my god. Good thing no one was in that building.
You're on the way.
He's making what the balls?
They're not the same color though.
Did he just create those?
Sword inside its body. I'm starting to overheat.
He can overheat?
This Nomu is thinking.
Somebody help us!
Yo.
Thank you!
Hawks' feathers are legit.
Although, to be frank,
You can use them as like a sword
I'm not
too.
good against power types. So I'm not making any guarantees.
Yo, Hawks is the bomb.
Flash Fire Fist compresses and intensifies my flames into a single super hot blow. If I use it recklessly, my temperature rises and my body starts to deteriorate. But right now,
That's not
only
good.
is this monster
How's he gonna beat this thing?
has always been a problem. It's what drove me. With each of you. The reason for my actions.
That's why he developed Todoroki. Wasn't to have ice and fire powers, but was purely to solve the issue of overheating.
I'll incinerate you with hellfire so hot, you won't be able to regenerate fast enough!
Instead,
God dang.
just watch what I do.
I can't be allowed to look pathetic. Not in this moment. Not enough.
Oh my god.
It tore off its head and threw it out of range.
Are you kidding me? Oh. Is he gonna die? I feel like that. No way. That feather falling.
Aren't there any stronger?
Did it kill him?
Is he best?
I swear I'll become someone you can be proud of too. Not just as the #1 hero, but as the man that you call father.
You're kidding me. No, that did not just happen. He's still alive. Okay. So you gotta kill this thing's head. He's gonna lose an eye. There's no one else there to help.
Quit and get out here!
Not soon.
There's no symbol.
This is what it looks like when people have no hope.
You've got to be kidding. It's chaos. Shit, man. Todoroki.
Yeah, he needs to leave. You cannot sit there and watch your dad possibly die on live TV. What's up, Fairy Tale Kid?
Over there, his flames are still burning, see? You know what that means. Endeavor's still alive and fighting for us. Don't say there's no symbol just because All Might's not here. We're losing it, man. We need to run.
You're losing it.
Get out of here. Do you know what he's doing right now? Endeavor's risking his life for our sake.
Anytime this music pops up, you know it's gonna be hype.
I'm nothing like you.
Does he regenerate?
Even move my body at this point.
Yeah, I don't think so. What's his plan?
Thankful for the pain. It's keeping me conscious. Keep turning the heat up. More.
Is he just gonna like try and get him out of the city and then detonate like a nuke?
Your head is what I need to destroy to end you. So much for taking you in alive.
Yeah, there's no chance you take this thing alive. It's gonna go 1,000,000%, just like everyone else. Yes, Hawks.
You got this!
Hawks, throw that thing through its skull.
My feathers can't do much against this thing's destructive power, but I can match it in speed. You know, there wasn't a single other person who seriously attempted to surpass him. You were the only one. You never stopped trying to take his spot. I sent a few of my feathers your way earlier. Let me help you. I can add my speed
Give
to
me
your firepower.
fire wings.
With that, you'll have one more
Lit.
push.
I wanted to become stronger than anyone.
My wings aren't strong enough. It's gotta be you.
End this. It's acting like some kind of wild animal now.
It's just biting him.
Hawks, now! Listen to me, Nomu. You were created to have multiple quirks. A bioengineered freak.
Is he gonna sacrifice himself right now?
Even as he suffers, his struggle, he's fighting.
Yo, how do you not take Todoroki to a separate room right now? Are you kidding me? How do you let him sit here with his classmates?
Come on, I'm watching you.
This is enough. Take me higher.
Yeah, he's gonna straight nuke himself.
I won't have to worry about collateral damage.
We get it. Way up there, you don't have to hold anything back.
Yo, he better not sacrifice himself.
I see it.
Come on.
You
The redemption arc had just started.
from the past or another future. Burn up. Be at rest. I always hated that damn school motto.
Plus Ultra. Is he gonna say it? God dang, Endeavor. Oh my god, that's insane. Someone better catch him when he falls. We can't let this man die after All Might just died. He's fine. He's fine, right? Come on. If that thing gets up, I'm gonna lose my Let's go! God dang! Ooh. Let's go, Todoroki is having the same feelings as I am right now. Like, oh my god.
Even though All Might has effectively retired, heroes cannot stop moving forward.
Oh, Yeet City, that fist in the air. Just.
Carrying this symbol now.
Oh, man. Okay, just in case, every other hero, go stab that thing a bunch, you know, drown it, do whatever you gotta do, make sure that thing doesn't get up. Freaking A, that was a season finale. God dang. That was like the hypest thing ever. Sleeping on his face. Classic. Is this saying that he's gonna get a new costume, potentially, and it doesn't want to show what it is? Are these previous holders of this quirk? That's all for one, right? When he was taking the quirk from his, what was it his brother? He's communicating with him? Okay. That was interesting. Freaking A, dude. Oh man. That was like the hypest thing ever. You know, this whole season has been, I mean, this season has had some hype moments, but god dang. Holy piss, Endeavor. Plus Ultra Prominence Burn. Let's go. And then I thought I was like, he better get up. And then that fist just, like, let's go. God, that was so cool. I freaking love anime. Anime is so much fun. Like, there are few genres of show that can deliver just such absolute hype moments as anime. Like, god dang. Okay, let's start from the beginning. It's just Todoroki's family. So they're chatting with her mom, with his mom in she's like in like a dorm room, hospital care center type thing. It's kind of what I am guessing. I feel like they've revealed it before, but I think, yeah. So she was in a hospital previously, but then I think Todoroki got her into this like separate care facility, or maybe that they are at her house, but like she can't leave, or like the doctors are at home type thing. Like she doesn't have access to a phone. But you know, the kids are talking. They're talking about Endeavor a little bit, being like, the kids are trying to say like, oh, he hasn't ever made an attempt to make amends for what he's done wrong. Like he's still a bad guy, even if he's number one. And Todoroki's mom is kind of at the end is like, no, like he's doing it just his own way. Like he remembered this small little thing and he's bringing me flowers all the time. Like he's trying to make up for his past and the things that he's done. And one of the things that he's done, we find out like why he did it, was he's always had a problem with overheating when he goes too hard. So he's never been able to go as hard as he could. Like he always had to hold himself back slightly, is what I'm getting from that, is because, you know, if he used his most powerful moves too often, or just like you went too hard, he would overheat and his body would deteriorate. And so he wouldn't, if he couldn't go as hard as he possibly can, he would never be able to pass All Might. And so he was so driven in that goal to try and solve the overheating problem, he got with his wife and had kids, and his whole goal with that was to solve the overheating problem. So that's why Todoroki has ice and fire, and like Todoroki is theoretically like Endeavor, almost accepting that he's never gonna be better than All Might was, but he's kind of like, Todoroki's his legacy, so it's like in a sense like almost him doing it anyway. But his idea is that Todoroki can go as hard as possible with his flames, just as hard as Endeavor can, but then he can cool himself down, and so he doesn't have that issue of overheating or icing up. And so that's pretty cool. Well, actually, that's not cool that he did that, but it's cool that Todoroki can offset those things in himself. But yeah, so this big battle's happening. Endeavor's going ham, just destroying this thing. This thing can talk, so I think this is the first Nomu that we've seen with the ability to speak. And it's somewhat intelligent, so it's like, because it's like thinking of strategy and stuff. And while Endeavor and this thing are fighting, Hawks is evacuating people from the building. I don't know, are Hawks's wings, like the feathers, are they organic? Like, do they grow out of his body and does he grow more over time? Or like, I don't know, something about his outfit made me think that they were like not coming from him, and maybe he just like controlled them. I don't know. I assume they're probably organic, but he only has a finite amount of them for a little while until they maybe grow back over time, because if they don't grow back, he's kind of done as a hero for a little while, because Endeavor burned up most of them. But he's getting people out of the building while it's like collapsing. And he's like, Hawks is going ham. He can turn his wings into like swords. Like, Hawks is the absolute tits, dude. All the other heroes are attempting to help, and then this Nomu thing splits off into like 100 other small ones. Like, what? And then it just regenerates its body. Like, so it's keeping them occupied so it can fight him one-on-one. I thought he might die. Honestly, I was like, no way is this dude gonna just get smoked on national television after just becoming number one and after All Might dying. Like, this is not cool. And then nobody at that school thinks to go and take Todoroki aside and be like, hey man, yeah, you can watch this, but you have to watch this in this special separate room. I don't know how you let that kid sit next to all his friends and potentially watch his dad get murdered on live TV. Like, no way you let that happen if you're an actual, like, legitimate educator. Like, that's insane. But so Endeavor's going ham on this dude. He's using every trick in the book, and this thing just keeps regenerating. And all these people are like, oh, we're losing hope. And then the fairy tale kid's like, no, he's still fighting. And you're like, yeah, let's go. So like he proves himself to be the new symbol of peace, because, you know, in the top 10 thing, he's like, yo, just watch what I do, fam. And then immediately he gets the opportunity to show that he's a boss. And he yeets this thing so hard with his prominence burn, but the thing tore off its own head and chucked it to the side like, yeah, boy, don't need that. So that even if its body got torched, it could regenerate from the head, which is crazy, wicked smart. But then he gave himself away of like all he needs to regenerate is the head. So that way, when Hawks brings him up to the sky so he can like nuke himself, pretty much, he's like, yo, boy, Roy, I just have to laser beam your freaking head off and you're cooked. And so he does that, does plus ultra prominence burn. He's like, screw this stupid motto, but I'm gonna say it. He's like, I can't believe I'm so cringy right now. In his own head, he's like, this is so stupid, but plus ultra. Like, he's buying into it. He's buying into the hero game, and he just annihilates this thing, burns it to a crisp. Hopefully that thing doesn't regenerate more. And then they crash down to the ground, and I was like, yo. In my head, I was like, he better get up. And then my second thought was, if that thing gets up, I'm going to be so mad. And then you just see the fist clearing through the smoke, and it's like, Jurr! And it's like, oh my God. How is this man alive? I have no clue. Oh, freaking A. But, no, this gosh dang show is so freaking fun. Like, this episode made up for so much of this season. Like, so this season as a whole was good, but not a whole lot happened. I mean, that's crazy to think the overhaul fight was in this season. So the whole first half of this season was dealing with like internships and overhaul, and for a lot of it, it wasn't super exciting until you reached the final 2-3 episodes of that fight. And like just the absolute insane, like Deku going ham with his infinite 100%. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. And then sadness right after that. But then a lot of the second half of this season was kind of just like boring, not boring, but like non-important stuff. Just some subtle build up to some emotional stuff with Eri. Like it was the down, like if overhaul Infinite 100% was like the peak of the season. The everything after that was just kind of like the come down, like epilogue type stuff, until we had that really emotional episode with Aries smiling for the first time. That was really nice. But then yeah, just this episode and the last one were so freaking hype to get. I mean, you can't like end the season on boring stuff, so it had to be just balls to the wall insane. And I thought it was excellent. Like, as big of a dick as Endeavor had been, and as much as I didn't like him in previous seasons, I was like, yo, screw that man. Like season 2 and season 3, I was like, yo, screw this man. He can die for all I care. Hope Todoroki kills him. Anytime he was like cheering for Todoroki and Todoroki was like, nah, I don't like you, I was like, yes, stick it to that abuser. But now that he's like trying to be a better man, it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I feel about him. And then he's like clearly just trying to be a better dude. I'm like, all right, now I'm an Endeavor fan. It took like one episode for me to be like, okay, you're on, I like you now. And then now he's just like hype out his mind, going ham for the city. Like, good Lord, Endeavor. Like, you still got a long ways to go to be a good dude, like a good person, and make up for the things that you've done in the past. But god dang, if you are not one of the most hypest people alive. Like, holy piss frick. Oh man. I don't know when season 5's coming out, but I can't wait. This is gonna be so freaking cool. Hopefully it continues along the route that things have been going, with exciting fights and people getting stronger and stronger. I hope there's more of a focus next season on the actual hero aspect of these students' lives, and less on just like, I mean, it's always interesting seeing them be students, but I feel like there was too much of it this season of like, there was like 5 episodes of them prepping for the school festival. I don't think you need that next season. Like, I know that's not filler because it was in the manga, but it's manga. But it was not wholly necessary in my opinion. But overall, I thought the season was great. It was very elevated by like 4 or 5 episodes maybe that just brought it from like a 6 to like a 9. If this was just all the previous episodes and maybe some hypeness, it would have been a 6, maybe 6.5. But with Deku's fight with Overhaul and Lemillion, and then Endeavor going ham and Aries smiling, I think that brought it up to a 9 out of 10. Excellent season overall. Lots of some of the episodes not bad in general, but for My Hero Academia standards, they were kind of bad. But yeah, again, hype season. It was like, I'm riding high right now, so my thoughts I may feel differently later, but I feel like this was an excellent 4th season. And in terms of a final episode for a season, this was fantastic. But I think that's all I got for my thoughts on this. What did you guys think of this season, this episode? What do you think is going to happen next season? Don't tell me if you've read the manga, because I don't want to get spoiled. But, you know, holy piss! Like, what did you think of Endeavor going ham? This was insane. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for season 5. That's all I got. I will catch you guys next season. Thank you for coming along this ride with me. I'm going to be starting Umbrella Academy Season 2 in like a day. I think probably tomorrow is when it comes out. So I'll be doing that. I'm trying and get episode 1 out pretty quick. And then I got to get caught up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then Lucifer Season 5. and then The Boys season 2, and then maybe by then we'll have some information on when like The Mandalorian season 2 is coming. You know, Falcon Winter Soldier, WandaVision, things like that. I'll be reacting to all of those. So get excited. Get excited, boys and girls. I got a lot of girls subscribed now, so what's up, ladies? How you doing? Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. I keep talking. I say that's all I got, and then I talk for another 3 minutes. Fin. That's all I got. I'll catch you guys next season, or if you watch other shows, next episode of that show. Peace.